Frazier. That layup up, no good, rebounded by Christmas. Pushing up is Mike Green. Almost traveling, getting it back to Christmas. Pretty passing, maybe too much passing, however. Lou Leonard kicking it out. There's Green, who would take the one dribble three, no good. Hustling for the rebound. We have Paul Graham, the third. His pass nearly intercepted. DJ Rivera can't get the layup to go. So Mike Green, 6'1" guard, gonna bring it up, get all the way to the rack and lay that one in after a couple of rolls around the rim.
Both teams seem to be finding their rhythm, finding a way to get to the basket, hitting their shots.
Ghetto Frazier, no good on the mid-range. Here comes Lou Leonard in transition. Nice pass off to Robert Battle. Can't handle it, but scooped up and cleaned up by his teammate. That's Mike Cuffey with the layup. McKee passing on over to Frazier. Frazier has taken a lot of shots from that same area. Can't get that one to go.
Look like Frazier's sweet spot might just be that left elbow on the mid-range.
Deontay Christmas dribbling on out for a three. No good, fighting for the rebound. Frazier able to come down with it. McKee passing on over to Khalif Wyatt. Back to McKee, who finds himself wide open. Doesn't take the pass. Instead, a couple of passes around and gets the layup to go. That's DJ Rivera, who's been the high scorer today. And a quick steal and score from Paul Graham.
Great guy to put their hand in somebody's face. I know it's a legacy game and an all-star game.
And we get our first dunk of the day. That's Robert Battle, the 42-year-old, still getting up there to slam that one down.
They all 40. I didn't think he had it in them.
McKee on over to Wyatt in the corner. He'll take the jab step three, and that one's good. Khalif Wyatt for three. And we have a timeout for Gray. White up 20-14 with just under 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. We'll head to our first break, and right back we'll come, and you'll get the rest of this first quarter here on SFBN for the Brotherly Love League Legacy Game. And we are back here at Ben Franklin High School, right on North Broad Street in Philadelphia for this Philadelphia Legacy game. White taking on Gray. Gray with the ball. Lou Leonard for three in the corner. No good. That one rebounded and will be passed on off to Marvin Kilgore. Over to DJ Rivera, who scored a lot in this first quarter, but no good on that one. Pushing the other way is Gray. Pass over to Cuffey. That three hit front rim, no good. Lou Leonard hustling for the rebound and gets fouled. Lou Leonard will head to the line for two as we get a replay of that one.
Lou Leonard crashing the board. Able to tip it to himself and get at the foul line.
Lou Leonard, you might recognize the name from the Brotherly Love League. He has his own team as he hits front rim on the first attempt. Played his college ball at St. Bonaventure. Played several seasons overseas. in Bolivia, Peru, Brazil, and Saudi Arabia as he drains the second. Fun fact about Leonard, he's a basketball trainer currently, and he trained the Sacramento Kings' Chris Duarte. As Tyron McKee hits the free throw line jumper.
Tyron McKee's been everywhere in this first quarter, from the threes, making passes in the mid-range.
Deontay Christmas taking the screen, passing off to Leonard in the corner. Here's Battle for three. Battle short on that one. Rebounded by Leonard. He's been active so far. Cuffey back out to Green. Green with a deep three. No good. Finally corralled in by White. Strickland passing over to McKee in the corner. That one tipped away. Will remain White ball. DJ Rivera set to inbound here. Passing in it directly into Ray Strickland. Marvin Kilgore with it now. He takes the long jumper, no good on the step back. Lou Leonard again pushing in transition. Taking it all the way himself and getting the scoop layup to go.
Looked like that was on 3 people in transition. Lou Leonard able to get to the bucket.
Kilgore coming up as we have a stoppage here. Just fixing something on the court. One of the volleyball posts popping up out of its spot. We have the inbound here. Rivera, quick to fire, as we've seen already, makes the long two. DJ Rivera has been on fire to start this first quarter for White.
As White team has been coming out on fire in this first quarter.
3, no good from Cuffey. McKee has been pushing the tempo all game for White. A little bit too much of a push there as the first quarter ends there. White is on top. They lead 24-17 at the end of the first quarter. We are back here for the start of the second quarter. White leading Gray 23-17 after the first quarter. Bringing the ball up, we have Mike Green kicking on over to the wing. That's Deontay Christmas for 3, who has the most made three-pointers in Temple basketball history, making that one there.
Deontay Christmas doing what he does best, hitting that 3 ball.
Lou Leonard coming up with the rebound for Gray. Been very active so far. Passes it to Deontay Christmas, who has it stripped from him. Marvin Kilgore coming up, and lefty layup is good, extending the lead to 5 and applying some full court pressure here on Mike Green. Green able to get right by it, getting all the way to the rack and putting up the lefty layup for 2.
Able to put his elbow into his defender, create space, and make the layup.
Ray Strickland tried that one for 3, no good, short. Deontay Christmas calling for the ball from Lou, not getting that pass, and then stolen. The alley-oop attempt. DJ Rivera not quite getting up for the dunk, but doing just enough to get that pass in. with the fancy two right there, and White is going to be pushing again. Rivera, who's been the high scorer in this game, passes on over to Ray Strickland as he gets that layup to go. White defense all over the place and to start the second quarter. Deontay Christmas free throw line jumper is wet like water, going straight through the bucket. So we have Deshaun White driving in, and there's DJ Rivera again getting the layup.
DJ Rivera and Taiwan McKee's been one of the key players in this first half for Brother Love and White.
Deontay Christmas waking up in this second quarter, gets the finger roll to go. Deshaun White going to take the mid-range, is off on that. DJ Rivera, of course, getting the offensive rebound, but can't get that one to go. One of his rare misses so far in this game. Looks like he's set to check out soon as we get the free from Christmas. No good. Pushing out. Khalif Wyatt taking the fast break three. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Lou Leonard. He's going to try to take on Kilgore. Step back three. Front rim. And here comes Wyatt. Wyatt over to Kilgore. Gets a screen from White. Driving past Battle and getting fouled on that layup attempt. That will send Marvin Kilgore to the line.
Great move to the basket. Let's look at the replay. Taking the screen, then doing a quick crossover, using his RPM to shield the defender and get that foul.
Yeah, don't know how much of a difference it makes, but the 38-year-old Kilgore getting past the 42-year-old Battle as he drains the first. Marvin Kilgore played basketball at ECU and UTEP. Averaged 13 points per game in his senior year at UTEP as he makes both free throws. White up 33-24. 6:30 left in this second quarter. Mike Green takes the screen from Battle. Left open for three. And perhaps that's why, as he airballs. Layup attempt blocked. That one's going to go out of bounds, but will stay White ball. The layup attempt from Marvin Kilgore. Excuse me, not Marvin Kilgore. Ray Strickland blocked as he passes into Kilgore.
Just won't let him shoot.
Left wide open for three. And a little bit of deja vu there. Back-to-back air balls on wide open threes. So we have a travel. Gray trying to push in transition. No good. Going to turn that ball right over. And checking on in. We'll have a timeout here. Second quarter. 5:41 left to go in this second quarter. 33-24. Before we go to the break tomorrow, just who are some players that have stood out to you so far on either side?
Of course, Deontay Christmas for a great team, able to hit a few threes, doing what he do best. Of course, you got Taiwan McKee on a White team, Marv Kilgore, Khalif Wyatt, all these guys in their 30s and 40s, still able to come out, get up and down the court. You're able to see spurts of where they're getting fast breaks. And a surprising dunk by Robert Battle.
Yeah, still getting up there.
Yeah, still got that bounce. Let's see if we can see some more.
Yeah, I mean, at 6'8", doesn't take too much jump to get up there, but you still got to have a little bit of hops in you.
Yeah.
But, yeah, our only dunk of the game so far, DJ Rivera, a name I was surprised you didn't mention, who's been probably scored the most points so far. He had an alley-oop attempt, unable to dunk it, but did lay it in.
I'm going to still count that, you know. His fingers touched the rim.
As we have White inbound, Ray Strickland outside to Graham. Graham three, no good. Rebounded by Green. Up to Cuffey. Mike to Mike. And Cuffey getting the inside shot to go. Cutting the lead to 7. Wyatt pass on over to Kilgore. Kilgore baseline shot. Rebounded by Christmas. Christmas passing off to Leonard. And out of bounds was Green, so that'll be a turnover for Gray. White getting the possession as Taiwan McKee checks in for Marvin Kilgore. Bringing the ball up is Wyatt. Rejects the screen, gets doubled here. Tries to make the fancy pass out, but can't find his target.
It was a little too fancy on that.
Here comes Cuffey. Cuffey deep 2. Rebounded by Graham. Graham gonna push and finds Wyatt in the corner. 3 no good from Wyatt, fighting for the rebound. Deontay Christmas comes up with it. Christmas taking the transition 3. That one's good from deep. It's only a 4-point game. White up 33-29. Just under 4 minutes to go in this first half.
One of Temple's best three-point shooters in their program history, and another 3 on the pull-up.
McKee makes a 3 of his own. That one good, and he's talking trash to Lou Leonard as they have a smile about it. Deontay Christmas trying to work on this end, however. He gets doubled. Pass inside to Cuffey. Driving baseline. Reverse layup is good. Cuffey getting to the spot. McKee getting doubled inside. Good pass there from Frazier inside to Ray Strickland.
Great jump pass from Frazier, keeping the defender on their heels right to Ray Strickland.
Really deep 3 from Deontay Christmas, and he drains that one.
You saw the walk-off? What he did when one of Temple's best three-point shooters.
He knew that one was going in, and he just walked straight back on defense as Graham drains that one, and all of a sudden it's a 3-point contest out here. Everyone trying to find their rhythm, and it looks like they found it here in the late second quarter.
Yep. Able to get into their rhythm, taking shots. Looks like it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Great pass inside from Christmas, inside to Rob Battle, who almost fell into the stands there. 3 no good from Graham. Working inside is Frazier. Back to Graham. Athletic layup. Floating through the air, making it is Graham.
Acrobatic layup by the 30-year-old.
Leonard driving in on Strickland. Unable to get it. Strickland with the rebound, and here comes Wyatt. Wyatt pass out. McKee thought about the 3, but gives it up to Wyatt in the corner. Can't get that one to go, but taps back out. Frazier tapping it to Graham. No good on that, and Deontay Christmas boxing out his former teammate at Temple, Khalif Wyatt. And that 3 is up and fighting for his own rebound. That's Mike Green. Getting a delay of game there is Mike Green. Cannot believe the call on that one.
Yeah, he's going to make the layup and try to do another lay.
Ref is smiling on that one, however, so might have just been a joke delay of game, as this is just a legacy game. McKee, deep 3. He is feeling it here in this second quarter.
Backwards jersey and all. McKee said, you going to sag off of me? I'm going to make you pay from this three-point line.
Hey, if I'm one of the guys struggling, I might join him in the backward jersey. Maybe there's some mojo to that.
Yup.
Passing on up to DJ Rivera, scoring most of the points in the first quarter. Haven't seen much of him since, missing that layup. Trying to do a little bit too much with it there was Green. That'll be a turnover for Gray. Under a minute to go here in this first half. Graham with it, waiting for his teammates to get up court. McKee faking the 3. Gonna pass back out to Graham on the other side of the court. Can't get that one. Cuffey taking it all the way himself and getting the layup to go with a foul. And one opportunity here for Mike Cuffey.
Cuffey, get into the basket. See on the replay. Going all the way, using his inside hand. Able to get the bucket for the N1.
Yeah, looked like the right hand of Ray Strickland getting on Cuffey there for the foul. As we have Gray trying to get a timeout here with 5.3 seconds left in this first half. Doesn't look like it will be granted, however. So, and one opportunity here for Cuffey, and he completes it. McKee trying to go down the baseline, unable to, ends up stepping out of bounds. Trying to go a little bit too quick. The clock is running here, and that will end this first half. A tight one here. White leading 46-41 at the end of 2 quarters. A great start here for this Legacy game. Now, what were some things that stood out to you in this first half?
I like near the end of the first half, they picked it up with the scoring, hitting threes back to back. You can see they try to get a little fancy. That's where the mistakes come in. But, you know, these guys is 30 and 40. They can still hoop. You know, they dunking, getting to the free throw line, getting to the basket. You know, it's just great basketball to see and able to honor such great players in Philadelphia's history.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of legends in this game playing currently. A lot of guys that played and won championships in either the Philadelphia Catholic League or played basketball here in Philadelphia. Some of these guys doing both. We have guys from Drexel, Temple, all over the country playing D1 college basketball at a high level. As we have our sideline reporter, Dominique Vinson, on the sidelines with Rob Battle from the Gray team.
With the Sports Fanbase Network. I'm here with Robert Battle, professional athlete and 2-time defensive player at Drexel. How does it feel to be recognized as one of the best college basketball players in recent Philadelphia history?
I mean, that's always great. It's kind of a form of validation, right? That all the hard work you put in, you know, can be validated just by some things when you finish your career.
You had a great professional career overseas. How exciting is it to be a part of the Philly Legacy game with all these other great players?
I think it's awesome. I think it's amazing. I talked to Novar about it, and I thought it was an amazing idea, and I thought it was really cool that you know, he saw me in that light to be a part of it. So I think it's something that can really take off. I hope it's maybe something that happens at least once a year or so, or every couple of years, just to recognize the people that have put in a lot of hard work and put in the grind to get out of Philly and have a successful basketball career.
Thank you so much, Robert. Back to you.
And we are back. Thank you, Dominique. That was Rob Battle. Really honored by his selection into this game. He's been playing great so far. Played 4 years at Drexel, like Dominique mentioned, was a 2-time conference defensive player of the year. He's been playing all over the world with 8-time overseas champion, 4-time finals MVP, and a league MVP. So a lot of guys that have done great things, not only for basketball in Philadelphia, but have gone on to do great things in their professional careers as well.
Yeah, so some of these guys play overseas, played in March Madness, even had stints in the NBA. It's nice to see that they're getting their just due. As you see on the screen, it looks like they about to get honored during halftime. It's just nice to see as what they gave to the city sports-wise, the city is giving back to them.
Yeah, it's great to see them get honored, and they really deserve it because these are a great group of players that don't have to do what they're doing, but they're putting on a great show today and playing high-level basketball still at, like you mentioned, obviously in either the end of their playing careers or nearing that end of their playing careers. But we're going to go to a break. At half, White leads 46-41 in the Brotherly Love Legacy game in Philadelphia on SFBN. We'll be back soon for the second half action. And we are back after that halftime ceremony. All of the players and some of those who weren't able to play in today's game were honored for their achievements in Philadelphia basketball and their legacy in general. Back here for the start of the second half. White is leading Gray 46-41 in the Brotherly Love legacy game. Jake Gable, Tamar Stubbs on the call here as Gray is set to check in. We have Mike Green guarded in full court defense by Taiwan McKee, and Green getting the better of him there.
Great quick layup by able to start the second half by Mike Green.
As we have some dribble moves, we got the big man switched on out. We go inside to Frazier. Gets tied up. Looks like we're going to have a jump ball here. So we have the 6'8" Frazier jumping up against the 6'1" Green. And Frazier obviously winning that easy. And off glass, no good is Graham. So Deontay Christmas, who was on fire in that second quarter, tries to keep it going, and he does! Hand in his face. Deontay Christmas from Temple hitting it over another Temple legend, Khalif Wyatt.
Deontay Christmas staying hot from the first half. Let's see how long he can keep this up.
Khalif Wyatt now with his chance to respond. Fouled on that drive. Wyatt came over to our table during halftime and told us, hey, I don't normally miss this much. I'm normally making them, as we get the replay here of the drive here by Wyatt.
New Temple assistant coach going strong to the basket. Kind of sold it at the end, but let's see what he get at the free throw line.
Hey, assistant coach for a reason. Got to have the mind games as well as he drains the first free throw. Khalif Wyatt scored 31 points in his final game at Temple, getting knocked out in the round of 32 in 2013 against Indiana, as he makes the second, going 2 for 2. 2-point game here. White leading 48-46. Going all the way is Green. Looks like the intensity has picked up a bit as we have a foul there. That foul going up against Taiwan McKee as we get a replay of Green's take.
Another quick layup by Green. This time Taiwan McKee just had the hacking, so he couldn't get that easy basket.
Yeah, it looked like he grabbed the left arm of Green as he was going up with the right. Green went to Towson and Butler and is currently the director of player development at Penn State as he makes the first free throw. Has a chance to tie the game, and this would be the first time the game has been tied since 0-0 to start this game. And there you have it. Gray team has tied it up.
Brotherly Love and White has been dominating most of the game. Let's see if the tide shift as we go on.
It started out with DJ Rivera on fire, but can't get that one to go. Graham inside. And that layup good by Anthony Ghetto Frazier.
Good patient layup by Ghetto Frazier.
Green taking it up. Pass on over to Lou Leonard. He'll take the three. No good. McKee rebounds. Pass over to Graham. Graham back on out. Stolen by his own teammate. Ghetto Frazier can't get it to go. Fighting on the ground. Rivera able to come up with it. Spin move inside. Gets the layup to go. Put him in a blender. DJ Rivera.
A little eye control at first, but Rivera able to use a spin move and an acrobatic finish to get the 2 points.
Deontay Christmas bringing the ball up the court for Gray. Going into a back down stance. Wanted to take the three, didn't. Comes off the screen. Looks like we have a little planned action going on here. Not just iso ball as Green gets by the defense. Can't get the scoop layup to go. Rivera pushing the other way. defended by Lou Leonard, but an easy clean up there from Graham.
Rivera looking for the foul, frustrated at the ref.
Christmas, sidestep three, and that is why he played in the NBA. Deontay Christmas is lighting up the Ben Franklin High School gym right now.
This is like about a 6 3-pointer in the night.
And white team trying to get a timeout. It looks like it was granted, so with 5:15 left in this third quarter, white does lead 54-51 as they talk some things over. You gotta assume they're talking about how to stop Deontay Christmas.
Yes, that's the thing. You know, in the first half, they usually wasn't playing defense at all. Neither team. So they just got to put a hand up in their face. Contest the shots. Just make the offensive player uncomfortable. And that's going to lead to misses.
Yeah, it's tough in this almost all-star game-like format. It seems like the defense intensity has picked up in this second half so far. Only 5 minutes into it, but we had a lot more open threes transition in the early part of this game, but the game's gotten a lot closer. White had around a 9-point lead for the majority of this game, but it has shrunk, and thanks a lot in part to the sharpshooting of Deontay Christmas as White set to check in. Khalif Wyatt bringing up the ball, guarded by Lou Leonard. Looking to set something up, screen from Frazier. Cross-court pass to Graham, he'll take the three. No good, Frazier with the rebound. Ooh, no-look pass by Wyatt, almost getting it through, deflected, and White cannot believe the call, saying it was out on White. And Gray trying to take advantage.
Then we can get a replay of the out of bounds.
Gray trying to take advantage while White was arguing with the refs, ends up throwing it out of bounds. So it ends up White ball anyway.
It ends up they ball anyway.
I'd like to say give him the benefit of the doubt and say it was planned, but I don't know about that one.
It wasn't planned.
And an offensive foul called on that one. It looked like a moving screen potentially by Frazier. We'll get a look at this one. I see the contact there with Frazier, maybe hooking his arm, but intensity has definitely raised, to say the least, as Christmas is at half court. Driving by, wild three from him, no good. Rebounded by Lou Leonard, getting it up, and the foul as well, fouled by Wyatt. If he can get this to go, the and one opportunity will tie this up. Let's get a look at that.
Starting off with Christmas. Taking a wild three. Strong rebound by Lou Leonard for the and one.
Yeah, you could have argued that Christmas might have got fouled on the three-point attempt too.
A little bit, but also he was out of control, so it's up to it's like a 50-50 when it comes to the refs to make that call.
Lou Leonard missing the free throw, so 1 point game it remains. White in the lead. McKee putting on the fancy dribble moves, pass on out to White, no good. Battle looking for Cuffey. Puts up the layup and gets fouled by White. A lot of fouls in this third quarter.
Yes, and that's partly from Green determined to get to the basket. Or
So
Coffee determined to get to the basket.
We'll see a replay here. Yeah, definitely getting a hack there was White. I think well-earned trip to the line here for Cuffey. That first free throw is good. If he can make the second, he can give the Gray team their first lead of the entire game, and we're nearing the 2-minute mark of the third quarter.
Even though White team had a great offensive outburst, Gray has just still been able to just sneak in it and stay in it to potentially get this lead in the third.
Cuffey played 1 year in the G League, averaging 10.8 points per game as he drains the second and gives Gray their first lead of the game. Khalif Wyatt, step back three, no good, tapped around. McKee, he's going to try a three. That one's good. McKee has hit several threes in this one, trying to keep up with Deontay Christmas of Gray, and gives White the lead back. Working on the left side. Pass inside to Battle. Battle working on that block, using that big body. Looks like a whistle. Either a delay of game or a technical foul. And they're going to give Rob Battle a technical foul. So 57-57, game all tied up. Rob Battle with the technical. Looks like after fixing the net, Taiwan McKee is going to be the one to shoot it. McKee currently plays for Rec 6. He played at Coppin State, averaged 17 points per game there, as well as nearly 5 rebounds a game in his college career, making that one.
McKee, a standout player for tonight. Hit around 4 threes. It's just, he's one of the reasons that Bradley Lovman White is able to be in this league.
So White retaking the lead. As we get the layup attempt there. That's Deshaun White with the easy layup. Green kicking over to the left wing. Lou Leonard for three. That one's good. And that one ties the game back up with about a minute to go in this third quarter. Here's White with the transition three. Not even thinking about it. Lou Leonard with the rebound. Green met by the White defender. Kicking out to the corner. There's Mike Cuffey. Unable to hit the wide open three. Deep outlet pass. And passing up to DJ Rivera to take back the lead. The assist there from Khalif Wyatt.
You know, this is the defensive part. Some of these open shots shouldn't be this wide open. You got to get a hand up. Just like that, just getting the hand up. Even though he knocked it in his mitt. He knocked it in his mitt. I'm happy he got a hand up.
Three with the hand in his face, retaking that lead again. We're on that seesaw. Mike Green with the three. And here's Marvin Kilgore, wide open three, no good. Couple of seconds left in this third quarter. They'll stop the clock. Debating on whose side. And looks like we have a delay of game on White. 3.2 seconds left in this third quarter. Gray trying to go the length of the court in that time. Rolling the ball in. Mike Green coming up. Got to get the shot off. He does, but no good. So Gray comes out of that third quarter with the lead for the first time in this game, 63-62. We head to the fourth quarter and the Elam ending nearing soon. You'll see that and more on the other side. Stay tuned. And we return here for the start of the fourth quarter of the Legacy game. White against Gray. Philadelphia Legends playing in this one. As we have pass cross court. Gets a wide open 3 sidestep here from Khalif Wyatt, unable to hit. Hustle for the rebound, Ray Strickland has it stolen by Deontay Christmas. Looked like he was trapped, but able to get it away to Mike Green. Ends up losing it. Turnover there by Green. So White regains possession. Kilgore pass over to White. White driving in on Battle. Can't get it to fall. Deontay Christmas with it the other way. Step back 3 fake into a pass and left his feet, didn't know what to do with it. DJ Kennedy with the fancy move and gets fouled. We'll see if that's on the floor or they'll call it going up.
Gotta be shooting.
And we get the confirmation. 2 shots here for DJ Rivera. Has a chance to give White the lead back. First one is up and in. DJ Rivera won 2 consecutive Catholic League titles with Newman Goretti and hit the buzzer-beating 3 for the Catholic League title in 2006 as he hits both and gives White the lead back. Green fighting through some great defense from Kilgore. Great pass inside to Cuffey.
So that's a great play by Green. Able to keep the dribble, even though it was about 2 people with pressure on him, go into the paint and create something for his center for an easy layup.
Sean White using his big body into the other big body Battle. He wins that battle, however, getting the bucket and the foul to Sean White.
Last 3 shot attempts from White is just him just putting his head down, just putting his body into the defender.
Yeah, great drive there from White. Unable to hit the free throw, but he'd been playing out on the perimeter for the majority of the beginning of the game, but he's starting to drive like you mentioned as we have a mid-range shot there from Christmas. Rare miss. And the refs will rule it White ball. A lot of arguing going on and a lot of disputes so far in this game. Players obviously taking it very seriously, trying to win this one as the pass inside from White to Rivera, getting the layup to go.
Great find by White. Giving it to Rivera for the bucket.
Green going all the way, gets fouled by Kilgore. And Green will get 2 more shots at the line. Replay of it. Green driving.
He's just driving, getting that contact, and getting to the free throw line. Let's see if we can get that easy money at the charity stripe.
First one, no good from Green. Green was the Horizon Conference Player of the Year in his senior year at Butler. Second free throw, no good as well. Missing both was Green. As Wyatt pass over to White. White has been running things here for the White team in this 4th quarter. Wyatt, deep 3. Still unable to get it to fall. He's been struggling from deep as we have a foul there from Rivera. About 5:25 left in the 4th quarter, 68-65. Lou Leonard faking the 3, takes the contact, can't get the shot to go.
Tough shot by Lou Leonard. You can tell he's complaining, looking for a foul.
Deontay Christmas ends up with the turnover, trying to make it on the other end. Ends up too strong on that one. Rivera with the shot. No good. Out on Battle, however, so it'll stay White ball under their own basket.
Look like the game cooling down a bit.
Yeah, not a lot of scoring here in the fourth. Kilgore working with it on the right wing. Goes to the baseline and drives under the basket. Kick out to Wyatt. Pump faking the three. Driving instead and gets the whistle. Wyatt unable to make a couple of threes earlier in this one. Opts to drive on this, and it results in 2 free throws for him.
Unable to make a couple threes. Got the pump fake. Got switch it up, going to the basket.
With a foul there. Wyatt at the line. Deep breath and rattles in the first. Wyatt currently playing for Blue Magic in the Brotherly Love League. As we have a sub, Paul Graham checking on in for Deshaun White of the white team. Wyatt hitting both free throws, so the lead extends 70-65. Foul there again. Mike Green going up on that one.
Green consistently pushing the pace. Able to use his speed to have the refs make a decision and put him right at the foul line. Seems like every time he gets the ball, he at the foul line.
As he drains that one. Yeah, Mike Green has attempted a lot of free throws in this one. Trying to make another. But unable to, going 1 for 2 at the line. Rivera bringing the ball up slowly. White checking back in. He came in for Kilgore. Trying to take battle. Passes in to Wyatt. He's going to post up on the block, get doubled. Kicks out to White, but that one in and out. Cuffey pushing the other way. Fancy pass to battle, but can't get the transition layup to go. Trying to drain this clock out.
So we're not doing the Elam ending?
Yeah, looks like a normal game here. No Elam ending that Brotherly Love is accustomed to. Wyatt almost traveling. No whistle. And the miss there from Strickland. Pass from Green over to Deontay Christmas for 3. Ooh. And you know, if Deontay Christmas is shooting beyond the arc, there's a good chance it's going in, and it did there. 1 point game here. White is up 70-69, a minute 30 left, and White driving, trying to do it himself. Gets the rebound, pump fake, gets battle in the air, and the foul. Deshaun White getting 2 at the line after the foul from Rob Battle.
White just physically dominant. He know he has the body, he know he has the weight and the strength to move these guys, and Gray has no choice but to foul him in order for him not to get an easy basket.
Yeah, not only that, but multiple attempts, getting his own offensive rebound. Great pump fake there from White, who played 2 years at Providence, making the first free throw. So now 2 point game, 1:20 exactly left in the ball game. Second one up and in. 3 point game, 1 possession still. As Gray has the chance to tie it up. And they take the 3. Green is good from deep. Mike Green ties the game up at 72.
Green has been a pivotal player for Brotherly Love and Gray in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter.
Drive inside. White kicks it out. Can Wyatt make the 3? He does!
He said he was going to hit it.
After struggling the majority of the game, the 3 in the corner from Khalif Wyatt is huge. And stripped. Christmas, Mike Green on a sidestep 3. He hits it. Mike Green with a ridiculous 3. And the game's tied back up at 75.
We're down to 40 seconds here.
40 seconds left in this game.
75 all.
White driving in on Battle. He has it blocked. Gray pushing the other way. Battle in transition. Mike Green. Can he make it again? No! After making 2 straight threes, missing that one. Less than 20 seconds left.
See, this is where the intensity pick up. We don't know if they're going to call a timeout or not.
It looks like White is going to hold for the final shot here. Tie ball game. DJ Rivera, sidestep, shot up.
Ooh.
Just off the rim and out. And that means we're heading to overtime here in the city of brotherly love. 75-75. The first overtime of the season, the first really chance for there to be an overtime this season here in the Brotherly Love League, normally set at an Elam ending where there is a target score. Not the case today in this Legacy game, but that just means we're blessed with 5 free minutes of basketball.
Yeah. Let's look back at that last shot from Brotherly Love and the White. He knows as a player, I had the last possession. 75-75, I either make this shot or we go into overtime. It's not really we going to lose the game because I'm kind of have a safety net for the overtime. So that's probably why they didn't call a timeout and was banking on, let's see if I can just hit this shot for the 3-point for the game.
Yeah, there's I've seen a lot of discussion over the years on whether you let the players play in that situation or you call the timeout. And a big argument is not only, letting your guys just play it out and trusting them, but also the defense on a timeout, they also have time to adjust when you're drawing up a play. So White opting for that strategy, it not working, but that doesn't mean they can't win this game.
I mean, yeah, that was good they didn't call a timeout and took that shot because at the end of the day, they wasn't going to lose. They had the overtime as a safety net.
So 5-minute overtime. Looks like we have a couple of guards in the center instead of the big men. We got Ray Strickland in there jumping for White and Mike Cuffey in there for Gray. Tapped out to Deontay Christmas. Takes the deep shot and in. Getting the 3-pointer is Deontay Christmas. He has been the definition of locked in today.
Wow, Christmas's 8th 3, 7th or 8th 3 on the night.
Trying to draw the foul was Rivera, no good. Christmas taking advantage of a transition opportunity, has it stripped away, but will stay Gray ball. Christmas puts up the mid-range, rattles around. It looked like White was arguing for offensive interference, unable to get that call, so 5-point lead here for Gray early in overtime. 3 here from Strickland, no good. And Cuffey going to take the mid-range. And he gets that to fall. White, after leading the majority of regulation, finds themselves down 7 and turns it over.
Yeah. Quick tide change for White. Now Gray being in the lead, White going to have to play catch-up.
Fadeaway jumper, no good, but rebounded. Gray has all the momentum now. Battle driving in and fouled on the shot. That foul will be on Deshaun White.
No, the last 3 minutes of this.
We get a replay here.
Yeah, that was a foul.
Looked like it was on Rivera instead. My apologies, as Battle makes the first free throw, extending the lead to 8. Battle playing his college ball at Drexel, born and raised in Philadelphia, missing the second. Here comes McKee. Giving it to Wyatt. On the right block. Gets the blocking call. That foul on Mike Green. That'll send Khalif Wyatt to the line.
Wyatt just muscling through his defender. Hit majority of his free throws. Let's see if he can make both.
Yeah, it seems like Wyatt has been living at the line for White the same way Green has been for Gray as he makes that first one. The first points of overtime for White there coming on the free throw from Wyatt. Second one up. That one in as well, so lead cut to 6 with 1:50 to go. Game definitely not over here.
See, this is where these guys' experience come in. Former college players and professional players. Let's see if they can maintain this lead for Gray.
And a costly mistake right there from White with a prime opportunity for a transition layup. A turnover from Rivera trying to pass it to Wyatt. And now under a minute 30, 6-point lead for Gray. White desperately needs a stop here. And then get a foul on the floor. Will it result in free throws, however?
As a team, Gray, clock is on their side. Gray just need to take their time. Just need some pick and rolls. May look for a guy like Christmas to hit that dagger for a three-pointer.
Well, Christmas with the ball here. Maybe you're right about that. He drives, decides to kick it for the pass instead to a wide-open Rob Battle for the dunk. And most likely, the exclamation mark on this win.
The 42-year-old with a second dunk of the night.
McKee kicking to the corner. Wyatt, 3, no good. Rebounded. And here's Gray. Lou Leonard going up for it, missing the wide open layup.
But you know, they already got the game.
As Rivera hits the 3, but it's not going to be enough. Clock still running. And about 10 seconds left and a 5-point lead. Nearly impossible for White to come back. And they have thrown in the towel. The ending 3 there for Mike Green. And that will do it for the Legacy game. Gray with the comeback here to win it. 88-80 in overtime. Great performances there from Gray. Mike Green really stepping up in that overtime. What do you see from Green in that overtime and the Gray team in general that pushed them to that victory in the end?
You know, like I said earlier, even though White team was able to get to a great start, Gray has just been able to stay in it consistently, able to sneak back. And with the constant pressure Green has put on, Bradley Love and White going to the basket, getting fouls, hitting the foul shots, and Deontay Christmas lighting these guys up like a Christmas tree for about 8 threes on the night led to Gray's victory tonight.
Like a Christmas tree. I love that, man. But yeah, I mean, Deontay Christmas, he had it going the entire time, keeping Gray in the game when it seemed like White had all the momentum and they just fell off in that overtime period, only scoring 5 points in the last 5 minutes of the game. Those 5 minutes of overtime, Gray able to get to 88 points, scoring 13 points in that extra period, as we see the brotherly love displayed here by the players. We are, of course, playing for the Brotherly Love League in the city of Brotherly Love. It's only fitting that for a Philadelphia basketball legacy game that you get to see some at half court.
You know, some of these guys played against each other and with each other. It's just nice to see all of them come back to play a great game of basketball.
Yeah, you see a lot of guys catching up with guys that they've played with before. You know, a couple of Temple guys that just walked off the screen in Khalif Wyatt and Deontay Christmas. As we head to our sideline reporter, we have DJ Rivera over with Dominique Vincent on the sidelines.
I'm Dominique Vincent with the Sports Fan Base Network. I'm here with DJ Rivera. Robert Battle told me that he'd like to see the legacy game become an annual thing. Do you support that?
For sure. I think it's something great for the city. I've never seen it before. So it'll be the first time for this. I really enjoyed it.
What was it like playing in the legacy game tonight with all these other talented athletes?
It gave us a flashback just to see guys we used to play against, compete with. We get to see them again, and to bring old guys, we feel like new guys again.
As a Philly native, what does the brotherly love play important mean to you?
I mean a whole lot. It shows something positive that's going on in the city. I think they're doing a great job. I got to commend these guys, and I appreciate everything they're doing.
So much, DJ. Back to you.
Thank you, Dominique, as we start to wrap up here the first game of 2, that being DJ Rivera with Dominique, unable to come out with the win, but overall just a great game in general and a chance to honor a lot of guys that have done a lot for Philadelphia basketball.
That's perfectly what this game empowers, just to honor these guys. So saying thank you for everything you've done for the sport and pushing the sport and Philadelphia basketball.
So 88-80 is your final. Great team coming out on top. For our sideline reporter, Dominique Vincent, Tamar Stubbs, I'm Jake Gable. Stick around as the second game of this doubleheader is coming up soon. We will have the City of Brotherly Love taking on Rucker Park and New York City. Stay tuned and thank you for watching.
New York and Philadelphia, two cities that hold a rivalry that's as old as time. Today, we add another chapter as brotherly love takes on the historic Rucker Park. Welcome into Benjamin Franklin High School here in the city of brotherly love. Ben Hoyt here with Jake Gable, and let's talk about Rucker Park for a minute. Rucker Park is a very historic basketball venue that has trained players such as Julius Erving, Wilt Chamberlain, and others. Also was the scene of Uncle Drew, by the way. Fun fact for all you cinema fans out there, but it's such a big deal that they're here today displaying their amazing talent.
I know, Rucker Park, arguably the most famous outdoor basketball court in the entire world. It's created so many great NBA players, or great basketball players in general. Lots of legends have played there, and it's really historic. If you're a basketball fan, it's on your basketball fan bucket list to go there, and it's great to have some of the best street ballers in the world come here to Philadelphia to take on some of the best Philadelphia players.
And Philadelphia is no joke, let me tell you that. We have some great players on the roster today, such as Sam Sessoms, Mike Watkins, Davion Scarborough, and others that have played ball at the Division I level, have played in Europe. They are a big deal here today.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been following along with the Brotherly Love League, you know a lot of these names. One of those names, Sam Sessoms, has been absolutely fantastic to start this season. Coming off of his graduate year at Coppin State, where he averaged 20.5 points per game and 5 assists per game. He's been arguably the MVP of the league so far for Lewis Leonard basketball. He's one of the guys I'm looking out for And then also, like you mentioned, Mike Watkins, he can block a lot of shots. He played his college ball at Penn State. Sessoms also had a stop at Penn State as well. He played at 3 different colleges. So Penn State representing well in Philadelphia here today.
Absolutely. We've got a great contest coming up. We had a great legacy game the game before that you just watched. This should be no different. This should be top-tier competition. We'll be right back from Benjamin Franklin High School here in Philadelphia on SFBN. The energy is in the building tonight, right near the campus of Temple University. We are live from Benjamin Franklin High School. This game is sponsored by Team Hines. Team Hines is the sponsor for both of our games tonight here on SFBN. This is a special edition of the Brotherly Love Pro-Am. Rucker Park versus Brotherly Love. Jake, your final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just excited to see these guys from New York. I mean, we know what the guys from Philly can do, but these guys from Rucker Park, I mean, they're basically the best of the best from their city. It's a battle of 2 of the best cities in the country when it comes to basketball. So just a great game, definitely in store for us.
And we saw with the Legacy game the game before, they brought some tremendous talent. Deontay Christmas was your game MVP, alumni of the nearby Temple Owls. As well as they brought in Doug Overton for a halftime ceremony, LaSalle legend, and then this will be no different as we have some top tier talent for both sides. It'll be the City of Brotherly Love versus the Big Apple. This should be a fantastic game. The coach for Brotherly Love is Mike Green. He played in our Legacy game last game. He played 2 years at Towson University, 2 years at Butler, and he is now on Mike Rhodes' staff at Penn State University. Yeah. So again, Penn State, as you said, representing very well.
Yeah, that's the head coach and then 2 players with experience at Penn State, definitely representing well. Temple representing well in that first game, like you just mentioned, with Deontay Christmas, and then also you got Khalif Wyatt also in that game on the other squad, as it seems like we get a little bit closer here to tip-off.
Let's not forget about Lynn Greer. Lynn Greer, a Temple legend from that late 90s seasons, playing with Pepe Sanchez and all those folks. His son is now turning into a legend of his own at St. Joe's.
Yeah, I mean, great to see the Greer family still playing basketball in Philadelphia, and he's definitely making a name of himself, like you said, not just attached to the name of his father, but also balling out there at St. Joe's.
Yeah, he is our assistant coach for today's game as well. We're spewing a lot of names, right? But what is one name from Brotherly Love that you want to see make an impact tonight?
I'll go with someone that we haven't talked about so far. We've talked about Sam Sessoms, we've talked about Mike Watkins, but another guy that can really score the ball is Demetrius Davenport. He's been playing for the Red Rose Thunder, and he's been their catalyst at times. He's a guard, 6'3". He's got the ability to create his own shot, and I think that his game is really well suited for this type of atmosphere where it's more of a all-star type game.
Absolutely. Pre-game festivities are over. In the middle for Rucker Park, they are set and ready to go. We're waiting on Brotherly Love. In the middle, taking the tip, will be J.R. Saintel. And I would be very surprised if we did not see Mike Watkins in the center for Brotherly Love.
Yeah, Mike Watkins, I mean, 6'9" frame. He's a great shot blocker and rebounder, and he can really get up there still as well. Just a few years removed from his time at Penn State. Had a great playing career there. And it looks like your wish is probably getting granted here as Brotherly Love starts to take the court.
Absolutely. And let's not forget Mike Watkins, local Philly guy in high school, played for the powerhouse Roman Catholic. So we go to the tip. J.R. Saintel versus Mike Watkins in our Philly versus New York game to cap off the night here at Benjamin Franklin High School on an unusual Saturday night of the Brotherly Love Pro-Am. Ref does final checks, and we will be underway very shortly. By the way, the atmosphere before tip-off is terrific. 2,000 strong here today.
The main event almost underway.
So the main official just came to us, and they are looking for the shot clock to be fixed. I appreciate the insight from him, though.
Yeah.
No other official has told us that so far.
Yeah, definitely appreciate that, and very crucial part of the game as well. Definitely got to have that shot clock, even though there is a running clock.
One change from today is that the last game did not have any Elam ending. So I would expect more of the same in today's contest as well.
I have a personal question here while we wait. Were you a fan of that choice in the first game? Did you want to see the Elam ending, or did you like how it played out with overtime?
I liked how it played out with overtime. Good old-fashioned basketball, you know. Elam ending, you know, it's very sudden. It ends very quickly, but I just love the strategic basketball getting into overtime. All right, so looks like our shot clock has been fixed. Or not. We'll check in a minute. Ref gives us the thumbs up. Final checks are over. Watkins and Saintel, and we're underway here from Benjamin Franklin High School. Rucker Park on the right to Casey Clark. Clark misses the jumper wildly. That's an air ball for the first shot of the game.
Yeah, a little rusty right there.
We definitely saw in the last game that it was very sloppy early on. So definitely expect more of the same. They beat him off the dribble. Great basket by Biggie Minnis.
Yeah, Biggie has been big for Rec 6 this year for Brotherly Love. Getting that one.
Wing jumper, and he got it to go. That's Boogie Ford. He's going to take it coast to coast. Just hits back rim. He was looking for his 4th points of the day. Here comes Rucker Park in transition on the right wing. They drive inside, up with the left, and that's a basket by Rodney Ray.
Yeah, good layup there from Ray. Quick start here.
Davion Scarborough showing his speed. He's fouled on the floor by Denzel Banks.
Yeah, Scarborough has a really great handle, putting it to work there, able to grab the foul.
Watkins to inbound to Sam Sessoms, who has been arguably the MVP of the league this year for Lou Leonard. He takes a 3 from the top of the arc, does not go. Scramble for the ball, and it will end up in the hands of the New York team, Rucker Park.
Yeah, scrambling there with Scarborough, trying to fight for the extra rebound, unable to do so.
Ball stolen by Scarborough. It's only him in the basket as he throws it down. Davion Scarborough with an athletic basket. 6'4", 8:06 left to go. What a dunk by Scarborough.
Yeah, he got up there too. One of the smaller players on the court at 6 foot.
On the right wing, Boogie Ford. He's going to add more to his total as there's no one between him and the basket. Sessoms drives the baseline, goes up and under.
Oh, I think that one hit the rim first, but no goaltend called.
As you said, no goaltend called. They go to the corner, looking inside. And there's Denzel Banks with the baby floater. Coast to coast. They try to lay it off the board. Unsuccessful. You've seen Biggie Minnis do that multiple times early on.
Yeah, being aggressive there. Biggie unable to get that one to go, but I like the drive from him there.
8-4 in favor of Rucker Park. Spin move, Watkins to contest, and his presence is just too big. Basket will not go. They drive inside. That's a nice basket there by Scarborough.
Yeah, Scarborough, a little bit of an online sensation, has 45,000 subscribers on his YouTube page where he plays basketball.
Bring it back up is Tyreek Corbett. Corbett with an athletic finish. He's been to 3 schools in his collegiate career: Alcorn State, Coppin State, and Denver.
Yeah, he's the only player on this roster, along with Scarborough, that hasn't played for the Brotherly Love League yet, but you see why they brought him onto this team for today.
Sessoms showing his handles. Sessoms feeds to Watkins. Oh, that would have been a highlight play if he could finish the dunk.
Ooh, I nearly fell out of my chair on that one, but Rucker Park going the other way.
Take a look at the instant replay as Rodney Ray gets fouled here. What do you see?
And Sam Sessoms, great pass. Oh, it was right there for Watkins, but unable to finish it. And pushing the other way.
That means that Robbie Ray.
Yeah, Robbie Ray getting fouled on that one.
5:45 to go. It is all squared up at 8 early on here. His first one is up, and that is way long. It was not as smooth of a stroke as he wanted.
Yeah, I've noticed that most of Rucker Park's points in this early first quarter have come at the rim. They haven't really been long-range shots.
So Rodney Ray makes 1 out of 2, gives Rucker Park a 9-8 lead. Speedily down the court, here comes Scarborough. Pretty left-hand layup, 10-9, 5:04 left to go.
He's playing really good so far.
They feed in the post. Turnaround jumper, way off there. That was Casey Clark. Scarborough, spin move toward the basket. He gets fouled. And that was a very acrobatic attempt for a layup. Let's take a look at it here.
Yeah, you want to know why this guy goes viral online? That's exactly why. Getting the rebound and then spin move up and under. Almost gets it to go. Just needed a little bit more of a spin on that ball, but he does get the foul.
Scarborough, just like Rodney Ray, misses the first. So both teams looking to go 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Second one up. Perfect. 10-10, it is all knotted up here from Benjamin Franklin High School. Pardon me, it's 11-9, Brotherly Love over Rucker Park. That is my bad. Top of the arc. Spins. Minnis tried to go for the strip there. Goes along the baseline. Follow-up attempt is good by Rodney Ray.
Yeah, Ray having a great impact on this game so far for Rucker Park.
Sessoms. Scarborough goes behind the back. And it looks like he drew contact there from Denzel Banks. So, timeout on the floor. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back on SFBN. Looks like they're going to cut the timeout short as we're back from Benjamin Franklin High School. 3 is up, no good by Tyreek Reddick. Christian Lyons, who is a very athletic forward, as we saw in pregame, just throwing down windmill dunk after windmill dunk.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see him play. You can see a little bit of that athleticism, just a little sprinkle there.
Sunbury gets denied there. 2:38 on the clock.
Yeah, good defense there by Welton.
They inbound from the side. Banks to Boogie Ford. Ford gets a pick set for him. Moves to his left, has to reset. Ford from Curry range, no good. We get the offensive rebound, and no one between A.J. Sunbury and the basket. Scarborough to the corner. That's Tyreek Reddick, who we know can hit it, and a follow-up dunk that just shook this building. Christian Lyons with authority.
We were just talking about how this guy can throw it down, and he throws it down.
And that just flusters Rucker Park as they hit an air ball. Wow, let's take a look at that.
So you get the shot here. Reddick in the corner. The three missed. Lions skying up for the putback slam. One hand.
Scarborough on the wing. Step back three. Bang! Scarborough showing his acrobatics. 18-13, 1:09 left to go.
Foul there, but man, can I just say the intensity of this game already is electric. I know it was a legacy game before and all the guys were in their late 30s, even 40s, but it seems like now that we're watching these young guys play, it's like we're on fast forward too. Like everything's speeding up and down the court, and we have some of the most athletic guys in the city of Philadelphia and New York.
Trying to get a bucket back. Looks for a dunk of their own, missed the ball. Lions feeds to Scarborough. He looks for another three at one point, but gives it up. Behind the back pass. Lost the ball, but it looks like a foul is called. Rodney Ray gets fouled by Davenport, his first of the game.
Yeah, Robbie Ray has definitely been the offensive catalyst for Rucker Park as that nice behind-the-back pass to him before the foul.
So inbound from the side. Sunbury passes to Banks. Banks, guarded by Lyons, misses the jumper. Rebounded by Quadir Welton. Here comes Lyons, and is fouled on the way up, so he'll have 2 attempts at the line.
You saw the intensity there from Banks. Everyone knows now, if you didn't have the scouting report, you saw Lyons with the putback jam. Looked like he wanted to do another slam dunk in transition. Banks made sure, you're not doing that on me. Trying to swat him away. Even if he has to foul him, instead of getting the block, he'll do whatever it takes to stop that momentum builder of a dunk.
So Lions with 2 at the line coming up. You take a look at Chris Lyons, as you just saw, just ridiculous athleticism, a great dunker. He's been featured on Complex and Ball is Life for his dunking ability.
Yeah, just check his videos out and you'll go down a great rabbit hole of really entertaining dunks.
20-13, 20 seconds left to go. Elias and Zenray. Moves to his right. He takes a 3, shakes off a defender. Air ball. Follow-up layup's no good. They have to chuck up a prayer, and that's the end of the quarter. After 1, Philadelphia's brotherly love leads New York's Rucker Park 20-13. Again, this game is sponsored by Team Hines. This is a special edition of Brotherly Love Pro-Am on SFBN. Welcome back to SFBN. Brotherly Love leads Rucker Park 20-13. Welcome back. I'm Ben Hoyt, your play-by-play commentator. Alongside me at color is Jake Abel. And Jake, For those who have missed it, do you want to give a recap of our first quarter?
Electric. It was an electric first quarter. Brotherly Love able to pull away in the end. Rucker Park got off to the hot start, but only a 7-point game. Definitely still in reach for both teams, but athleticism shown off by Lions and Scarborough.
Scarborough, actually, pardon me, that was Demetrius Davenport looking for a spin move layup. And that's rejected by Lions. Heading the other way is Brotherly Love. Sessoms showing his teammates where he wants them to go. Spin move and a baby floater by Quadir Welton.
So interesting to see how these guys are changing their play style in this all-star team. Sesson's normally a scorer, not a facilitator.
Zenere passes out to the corner. In and out of the rim. Pulled in by Welton. Sessoms passes to the wing to Reddick. He takes a three, and that'll go out of play. But a little bit about Tyreek Reddick. He's an absolute sharpshooter. I know it didn't happen there. But once he hit 10 3-pointers in an NCAA game.
Yeah, not a lot of guys can say that they've done that. He's definitely a sharpshooter.
Top of the arc. Here's Sunbury. Wide left, and again, misses the rim.
I mean, Philadelphia does have the home court advantage here. Maybe a long bus ride for Rucker Park because they've been short on multiple threes so far.
This is the highest the lead has been for both teams at 9. Sessoms looks to add to that. He kicks out to Reddick in the corner. Davenport. Wow, with the contact, gets that to go. 24-13 off a super athletic finish.
Yeah, unable to get that pass to go, but man, what a finish by Davenport. I really thought that should have been a foul. He went through a lot of contact and able to get that layup off.
Coming back into the game for Rucker Park is Boogie Ford. He was a big contributor early for this Rucker Park team. I can't wait to see what he does in this quarter.
Yeah, definitely. He started them off after a slow start.
Davenport goes inside the Lions. A little bit too much on that pass to Reddick. Goes out of play. New York ball.
Yeah, a little bit of sloppy play here, but these guys not normally teammates, trying to learn each other's games mid-game.
They kick back out. 3-pointer up for Rucker Park. That's J.R. Saintel.
Yeah, Rucker Park's starting to get some momentum.
Sessoms. Step back. Floater. Lions! Look out below!
And roaring like a lion after that putback. I mean, his second of the game, and we're in the early second quarter.
How about a response? No good. Follow-up rebound inside and one. A.J. Sunbury. He'll have one more.
We'll see that and one here. You get the long shot by Santel, no good. But doing the dirty work and then pass inside. Fouled by Lions. 3-point opportunity here for Sunbury.
Lions to inbound. Davenport brings it up. Davenport, right wing. Trying to put his defender on skates. He steps on the line, and it'll be Rucker Park ball.
Yeah, doing just a little bit too much there. Had the ball in his hands a lot before making a move and ends up stepping on the line. It looked like he was almost moonwalking on ice. He was able to slide a little bit too well there.
Absolutely. Zenere brings the ball up. Inside to Boogie Ford. In the post. Short rims it. No good. He'll go right back to Brotherly Love. Scarborough has two defenders drawn onto him. They go inside. Couldn't quite find Tyree Corbett. The ball's stolen. Boogie Ford gets 2 more points of his own.
Yeah, Boogie Ford doing well for Rucker Park, trying to chip away at that lead.
Sessoms, they look inside. Mike Watkins. Little baby dunk there.
Yeah, left wide open. Both teams making some substitutions, so some miscommunication on who's supposed to guard Watkins, but hard to believe you don't see the 6'9" guy right under the rim.
Another 3 for Boogie Ford. And he's looking like Rucker Park's MVP at the moment.
Definitely. Chipping away again at that lead, only up by 4. Brotherly Love.
Sessoms, deep 3. Spins out, pulled in by Ford. Sunbury misses the wide open layup, and in transition comes Tyree Corbett. Corbett laid off the glass. That was pretty.
Yeah, that was really difficult layup to go. First basket for Corbett, and just very impressive.
Back to Ford, pick is set, off balance 3, short rimmed. How about an alley-oop? This time, Deshaun Biggie Minnis.
Man, just a highlight reel waiting to happen, this entire Brotherly Love squad.
In and out of the rim there. That's a little bit of a spinner of a 3. Coast to coast, here comes Biggie Minnis again. 2 straight buckets for him and Brotherly Love.
That Biggie Minnis or the Energizer Bunny. I mean, he's just getting all over the court.
Follow-up rebound and a dunk by Sunbury. He's been contributing a lot to this Rucker Park team as well.
Yeah, it's been quiet, but he's done a lot in this second quarter here as they've tried to come back.
He's trapped on the jumper. Scarborough between the legs. Follow-up dunk! Tyree Corbett! Oh,
So
that was insane!
the pass in between the legs by Scarborough, and then the dunk by Welton. Oh my goodness.
Here comes a 2-on-1. Lost the ball. Foul's called on Boogie Ford. I don't know if we can get another replay on that. But, yeah, let's take a look at this right now.
So Biggie Minus passing out. Scarborough between the legs to himself. Can't get it, but Corbett's there for the cleanup duty. And man, did he make that one pretty.
Are you not entertained, ladies and gentlemen? Because it doesn't get much better than this. 36-29, 2:11 left to go in the second. We'll be right back on SFBN. What a show we have here on North Broad. 36-29, Brotherly Love leads Rucker Park. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Hoyt here with Jake Gable and Jake. This is such an entertaining game so far.
Oh my goodness. I mean, the amount of highlights that have already happened in this game, and we're still in the first half.
Scarborough. Mike Watkins, the big man with the 3. Just not successful there.
Watkins not known for his shooting, trying that one.
Scarborough look for the takeaway. Looks not to foul. Boogie Ford, a little bit long. Kicks back out. And pulled in by Biggie Minnis. Minnis takes it coast to coast. Dribbles back out. Scarborough pump fakes, loses the ball, foul is called.
Scarborough just such a tight handle, able to just weave in and out as we get a replay here. Minnis driving, kicking on out to Scarborough. Gets hacked.
Three's up and short. Mike Watkins looks to go on cleanup duty and loses the ball.
Yeah, dribbling that one off the foot. Mad at himself, could have had a nice easy dunk or layup, but turnover.
Zenere creates a lane for himself and a great put back dunk by Junior Saintel.
Yeah, I know we've been mesmerized by brotherly love, but Rucker Park doing well as well.
That doesn't count, but another highlight play by Mike Watkins as whistle blows, and they're going to call that on Denzel Banks.
What a shame that that doesn't count. I mean, that was fantastic.
So we'll look at the replay here, see where the foul is called. As usual, Biggie Minnis going up the middle.
Oh, yeah, he definitely
He
got
got
hit.
hacked, for sure.
He could have called that on 2 players.
First free throw is good. Biggie Minnis will have one more at the line with 1:06 left to go. Biggie Minnis, another 3 college athlete, Texas Tech, Rhode Island, and Wright State. So here comes Rucker Park, 37-31. Again, short. Here comes Lyons. Get ready for a show! Chris Lyons throws it down and almost breaks the rim.
Man, his head was above the rim, and then to do a windmill with it, he is just electric.
33 seconds left to go. 39-31, make that 39-34 as Rucker Park responds with a much-needed 3. Here comes Scarborough in transition, coast to coast, weaves in between defenders, just could not finish.
Shaking his head, he wanted the foul.
3, no good. 10 seconds left to go. Brotherly Love needs to hurry. Here's Watkins, uncontested 3. Lions, another highlight play.
How did he even grab that to dunk? That was to the side of his head, level with the rim, and he brings it up over to dunk it.
All right, we'll take a look at the replay real quick and then go to half. 3, unsuccessful, but Lyons puts on an absolute show. Wow. He's just such an entertaining athlete.
Man. And then that's not only his only highlight. As this one comes up, the ball is below the rim when he catches it, and he's still going up and is able to just cock it back and slam. Just so impressive there from Lyons.
We're going to go to our sideline interview in a moment, but we'll take a quick break here on SFBN. All right, welcome back for a brief moment. We have a sideline interview with our amazing color announcer and sideline reporter, Jake Gable, with the man of the hour, Chris Lyons. Jake?
Jake Gable here for SFBN on the sideline with Christian Lyons at halftime. Christian, you were putting on a show in that first half. Had about 4 or 5 dunks. Just what are you doing up there, man? I can't even put it into words.
Man, I'm just here having fun, man. Teammates are finding me on fast breaks, and I'm just enjoying the game.
And how'd you find out about the honor of being put onto the Brotherly Love team and representing Philadelphia against New York?
I honestly got hit up through a DM. One of the guys, VAR, hit me up and said that he really wanted me to play. He saw something in me, so I said, why not? You know?
And then going into the second half, still a close game. Just any adjustments you're looking for?
Honestly, keep the tempo. Everybody's rebounding, everybody's playing defense. So I think if we stay where we're at, we're going to win the whole thing.
All right, good luck, Christian, and thank you. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Jake. We'll see you back here for the second half on Color Commentary. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break. Again, this game is sponsored by Team Hines. Brotherly Love leads Rucker Park 41-34, a 7-point lead. We'll be right back on SFBN. Welcome back to Philadelphia, where Brotherly Love leads Rucker Park 41-34. Welcome back, Ben Hoyt and Jake Gable, who gave an amazing sideline interview with Chris Lyons. That was a great job. But a part of your interview with Chris Lyons, he's just saying they're just having fun out here, and I can clearly see it on the court. Most of the points aren't coming from threes, they're coming from put-back dunks, looks inside. They're just showing off their athleticism and having a great time.
Yeah, I mean, these are just some of the most talented players in both of these great big cities, and you see exactly why they were all selected to play in this game. It's been one of the most entertaining halves of basketball I've watched in person, and if the second half is anything like the first half, you guys are in for a treat.
Brotherly Love starts with the ball. One of our key players, Davion Scarborough, in the first half, inbounds the ball. Bringing it up is Tyree Corbett. We go to the corner. Reddick hasn't found his shot yet. 0 for 3 from the three-point line. They feed to the corner. Corner three, no good. Mad scramble for the ball. Banks passes it off a Brotherly Love player's foot. It will remain Rucker ball.
Yeah, hitting the foot of Reddick right there. Not sure if it was an intentional kick or not, but if it was a smart play.
And that's stolen by Scarborough, who has numerous steals today's game. But just as I say that, it's taken away. And Boogie Ford gets 2 points to open up the second half. Scarborough looking to rebound. That's a pretty layup of his own, so he bounces back 43-36.
He's just so shifty. I mean, still able to get the reverse over a much larger defender.
A seesaw between Boogie Ford and Davion Scarborough this second half to start. 43-38. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, Rucker Park coming out strong in this third quarter.
Corbett off balance. Another follow-up dunk attempt, this time off the back rim. Boogie Ford missed 2 consecutive put-back rebound attempts. And finally they get one to go. Sloppy play here early on.
Definitely. Rucker Park taking advantage of a little lazy rebounding effort.
Ball's loose. Right back to Boogie Ford. Ford on the wing, looks inside. Rodney Ray, unsuccessful. This time, Brotherly Love in transition. To the wing, Reddick finally hits one. Tyreek Riddick does what he does best.
Yeah, Reddick needed to see that one go in, and the entire team needed to see that one go in. It looked like Brotherly Love was losing their momentum. Rucker Park was starting to take it, but Reddick, big three there.
That ball will go to the top of the grandstand as he loses that off the shot. Will stay Rucker Park. His last touched by Brotherly Love. Turnaround jumper. Just a little bit short. That was taken by Junior Saintel. Three-pointer, Reddick. Can he go hit another one? No, he cannot. In transition here is Casey Clark. Inside. Rodney Ray draws the contact and will get 2 at the line.
Yeah, hard foul there by Welton, but definitely nothing intentional there as we get the replay. Nice pass there. Now Rodney Ray blown right by Sessoms, and Welton expecting an earlier shot ends up jumping on the back of Ray. Ray's been living at the free throw line too.
He has, and it's very hard to be quicker than Sam Sessoms, who we've seen throughout this Brotherly Love Pro-Am just blow past guys off the dribble.
Yeah, it's impressive, and if I recall correctly, I don't think Sam Sessoms has scored in this one yet, and that's the player I was expecting to be the star of the game.
Sam Sessoms, 3 schools as well. He went to Binghamton, had a stint at Penn State, and just finished his graduate season at Coppin State. So it'll go to Brotherly Love.
I know Brotherly Love ended up with possession there, but I think they got to bring Mike Watkins back into the game because they've had a really hard time trying to rebound, especially with Rucker Park on the offensive glass.
Sessoms takes a deep 3. No good, and on the way up, Walton just gets a little bit too much of him. Actually, pardon me, that's Tyreek Corbett that's called for the foul. So here comes a bunch of subs for Brotherly Love. Lyons comes in, as well as Minnis and Davenport.
Yeah, almost an entire new squad as, Mike Watkins also checking on in. Scarborough's the only one still remaining on the court for Brotherly Love.
It's a traveling violation, and that's the right call. He shuffled the feet there.
Yeah, it's tough to see that get called right after you score, but there was a travel beforehand. Shuffle of the feet. We get another sub, this time from Rucker Park.
Coming is Casey Clark. Comes Biggie Minnis. Minnis blows by Ford off the dribble. Great left-hand layup.
Yeah, using that left hand, the only option he had.
And here comes a left-handed slam by A.J. Sunbury. A great response by Rucker Park. Scarborough, way short. Pulled in by Sunbury. Fast break. They go inside, and with the contact, a great basket by Denzel Banks.
This fast pace is starting to favor Rucker Park. You might need to start slowing things down if you're brotherly love.
Minnis. One-on-one with the hoop, and he does not fail. Biggie Minnis, another bucket. And another response by Denzel Banks. Very fast pace of play here in Philadelphia.
As you see,
That's a tongue twister.
Minnis just going right by. They're trading layups right now.
Banks looking for another trade. Missed the follow-up dunk, and it looks like two players got tangled. Lions almost gave the crowd another show, but couldn't quite gather the ball.
There was a lot going on that possession. Player falling on Davion Scarborough on one end. Chris Lyons attempting in between the legs dunk on the other. Looks like Scarborough's okay. He did awkwardly fall, but he got back up after the play. But interesting sequence there, but ultimately resulting in really nothing.
Full timeout by Rucker Park. We'll be right back on SFBM. Welcome back out of the timeout. Rucker Park with possession. Spin move and blocked by Demetrius Davenport. Great handle showed there by Biggie Minnis. Loses the ball, regains control. Follow up by Mike Watkins, the Penn State alum.
Ref swallowing the whistle on that play. There's a lot of contact there.
Missed the wide open layup. Here comes Scarborough. Using his handles. Gets blocked. And will stay with brotherly love. But the ability for him to weave in between defenders is just unbelievable.
It is. It's truly a sight to see. And I hope that it's just as magical on your screens as it is in person because it's special.
Lions, less enthusiastic of a finish, but a bucket no less. 56-46, 2:04 left to go in the third. Again, there's no Elam ending today, so we are going to be playing a full game of basketball. Another offensive rebound, and off balance by Denzel Banks.
That was a great finish there by Banks.
Minnis takes it coast to coast, spins, loses control, and Rucker Park looking to make him pay for that.
Fans in the stands cannot believe Biggie Minnis didn't get a foul call there.
Stripped by Scarborough. 3-on-1. Here comes Lions! Air control, we have liftoff.
He literally shook the very sanction that the backboard is connected to. Wow. Christian Lyons is putting on quite the show. I mean, these are dunks that would pass in a dunk contest, and he's doing it in-game.
Wow. Just take a look at this replay. 3-on-1. Great pass there by Minnis as well, setting it up.
The entire backboard and rim went backwards because of his dunk. It's just absolutely insane how he's able to just float in air.
Minnis misses a wide open layup there. No one was in between him to get in the way of that. Ooh, almost a highlight dunk by Sunbury. Watkins. Little bit of a stutter step and a finish.
Oh, the tease of the crowd. They're all expecting him to throw it up the Lions. He's like, nope, these are my 2 points.
Both teams looking for the highlight play.
Rucker Park hasn't been able to convert, but they're very aggressively attacking the rim on some of these dunk attempts.
Both these teams are. They want to put on a show for these fans. Between the legs again. Davenport spins off the wrist. Just spins out to the right. That ball was a Reese Hoskins fly ball into the stands. Will stay with Rucker Park.
Yeah, good pass deflection there by Brotherly Love. Stopping an easy 2 points in transition.
Denzel Banks calls an ISO. Gets swatted away by Davenport. And looks like a shot clock violation as well. So we have 1 second left in the third quarter. So it's not quite over yet in the third. 60-50. Brotherly Love leads by 10.
Fans, please stay off the court.
With Brotherly Love inbounding, Rucker ball.
Taken away by Watkins, and that's your quarter. 60-50 after 3. We got 1 more quarter left to go from Ben Franklin High School. You're watching a special edition of the Brotherly Love Pro-Am on SFBN. This game, is sponsored by Team Hines. We'll be right back after a short break. Ten more minutes, 1 more quarter. 60-50 after 3. Ben Hoyt here with Jake Gable. And if we've learned anything from broadcasting this league, is that anything can happen. Leads can fall in an instant. It's a game of runs. 60-50, we've seen leads as much as 20 fall. It is still a ball game.
Yeah, in that first game of today, the gray team was trailing for the majority of it, but they came back in overtime to win it.
In the post, they lose control.
Defensive 3 seconds on Brotherly Love.
And they're going to call a defensive 3-second violation.
Defensive
So Rucker Park will head to the line. Looks like it's going to be Boogie Ford taking the free throws.
That's a surprising call in this type of game. You normally don't see those calls very often, and you normally see it when one side is complaining about a certain player camping in the lane. So I wonder if that was the case.
This is the same officiating crew from last game, and they even called delay of game technicals. So it's still a game, still got to ref it, and that is rejected by Mike Watkins.
Mike Watkins just sent that to Reading, Pennsylvania. Jeez.
Watkins, 3, short again. At least the blocking aspect of his game is there, because he is 0 for 2 for 3. Foul is called on Brotherly Love. We'll take a look at the replay.
Rebounded by Rucker Park. Pushing it is Banks.
Looks like the foul there was called on Davenport. So first free throw is good by Denzel Banks.
Cut the lead to single digits.
8:19 ticking. It is a running clock. It will not stop unless in the last 2 minutes of the game. Scarborough pushes the pace. Goes into the lane. Floater. Lyons looking for another addition to his highlight reel. Couldn't control it. Here comes Boogie Ford. Downhill. He gets the bucket. 2-on-2 now. Fast break. Ball this time off Junior St. Tel.
Yeah, good way to get in the passing lanes there by St. Tel. Stopping another highlight reel. Normally Scarborough giving it up to Lyons. That one trying to do vice versa.
Biggie Minnis. He starts with the ball top of the arc. Between the legs. Falls down, loses control. Now a 3-on-1 for Rucker Park. And Boogie Ford makes him pay for that. Rucker Park clawing back into this, 60-56 at the timeout with 7:14 left to go. We'll be right back on SFBN. Fourth quarter, 7:14 left to go here from Ben Franklin High School on North Broad Street. Welcome back, Ben Hoyt here, Jake Gable, 60-56. Rucker Park has clawed into this Brotherly Love lead that started at 10 at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, Brotherly Love losing a lot of offensive momentum. Need to get something going.
Rucker Park wanted to carry on that play. Looks like he did pick it up, but they're going to not blow the whistle. This time, they will, as he shuffles the feet for a walk.
Yeah, there was just too much time with the ball in one person's hand. Got to get the ball moving in that set. Get some other people involved, especially when the offense just isn't clicking right now.
Boogie Ford, guarded by Sessoms. Gets it right over him. And now it's a one-possession game. Sessoms on a defender's hip. Gets that one to go. That's great positioning by Sam Sessoms.
Yeah, we'll see if that one just awoke the beast.
But Boogie Ford, as usual, gives a response. 62-60. 6:03 left to go in this game. Sessoms looked for the lane there. Didn't have any space to work with. Lyons goes up, and a simple layup there for Chris Lyons.
Yeah, he looked confused for a second. He's like, oh, I'm not going to dunk this one.
Ball's turned over in the hands of Tyree Corbett. Sessoms into the lane, loses the ball. 3-on-1. Here's Banks, in and out. Corbett in transition, downhill. Bit of chippy play here from Rucker Park and Brotherly Love. Both teams getting a little handsy. Reddick looking for a three. That would have been a good time to hit it. Here comes Boogie Ford. Ford on the wing. With a head of steam, he gets another bucket. A sure candidate for MVP for Rucker Park.
Yeah, he's been fantastic and looked like it's stop play there. At least some players thought play had stopped. They thought Sam Sessoms went out of bounds, but he takes advantage.
This is an utterly chaotic fourth quarter. Honestly, an utterly chaotic game. Back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, this has been very discombobulated. I mean, these guys normally not on the same team, so maybe that having something to do with it. But it's surprising you'd think that throughout the game they get more comfortable with each other. But it's been the opposite. It seems more sloppy here in this fourth quarter.
That is swatted out of the air by Davion Scarborough. And a backward dunk by Tyree Corbett gets the fans out of their seats.
Reverse alley-oop slam? Are you kidding me?
3 from the corner. Again, Brotherly Love struggling with getting defensive rebounds all throughout this game. But we're going to take a look at this slam one more time.
First, the block. Great block there by Scarborough. And then the reverse slam. Corbett from Denver, he knows something about getting a mile high up in the air.
This layup pulled down by Sessoms. Sessoms. Dish. Scarborough. Inside. And it's back out to Davenport. Davenport, top of the arc. Spins past the defender. Goes up, draws the contact, and 2 at the line. What a crazy spin move.
That spin move was just so sudden. It just stopped on a dime as we get the replay of the foul here. Just boom, right there. Only option left is to try to hack him and stop the bucket because he has the positioning. There's no stopping the shot unless you foul.
Davenport with 2 at the line here, 2:35 left to go. And more on Davenport. He plays at the Division III level for Mercyhurst University, averaged 19.5 points a game. And then for Red Rose Thunder, in fact, during this Brotherly Love Pro-Am, 41.7% from 3.
Yeah, he can score all over the court, all 3 facets of the game, inside, mid-range, 3-point. He's a great scorer.
Final 2 minutes from the city of Brotherly Love.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Boogie Ford hits the inside of the basket. Scarborough passes Sessoms inside to Scarborough with the easy lay.
Yeah, Brotherly Love starting to extend their lead here.
Rucker Park calls timeout.
Rucker Park's starting to fall a little bit apart.
And it looks like they're going to talk over some strategy for the last 1 minute, 43 seconds. 71-62, Brotherly Love regains their 9-point lead. We'll be right back after a short break. Not much time left on the clock. 1 minute, 43 seconds. 71-62. Brotherly Love against Rucker Park. Welcome back, Ben Hoyt, Jake Gable. We'll take you through the rest of this game. And Jake, this has been a close one all game. They put on quite a show.
They certainly have, and Rucker Park needs to be nearly flawless down this stretch in order to come out with a victory here.
Davenport, his pass is intercepted. Banks lays it off the glass, and they're one step closer to trying to tie this game.
Well, yeah, that was a pretty good start right there, even though they missed their first opportunity, able to score.
Sessoms showing off his handles as he takes it coast to coast.
So nonchalant about it, too.
Alley-oop to Boogie Ford. Again, each bucket this game gets a quick response.
Yeah, I mean, Rucker Park acting very quickly as they trap.
And they're going to intentionally foul. 57.8 left to go in this game. Jake, do you have an MVP in mind for Brotherly Love if they pull out the win?
I think it's got to be Davion Scarborough. He's been very good the entire game. I mean, he's been doing it all, pushing the pace on offense and just weaving in and out of the defense.
Sessoms brings a pass half court. Sessoms, no look pass. Scarborough inside. Easy finish.
That's exactly why I picked him for my MVP.
It is now 75-68. 32 seconds left to go. And what a jam! Almost takes down the basket.
The self-oop. The audacity to do that mid-game. Wow.
Tyree Corbett, one last hurrah for Brotherly Love. Almost takes down the roof of this building. So 3 is good by Denzel Banks. 18 seconds left to go. Here comes another dunk attempt. Now they're just having fun. As we know the result of this game, and it looks like Philadelphia will be getting the bragging rights today. Final seconds here from Benjamin Franklin High School, and your score, Brotherly Love 77, Rucker Park 73.
Man, what a game and what action in this one from both sides. I mean, you saw it at the end, just ridiculous highlight reels at the end, but there was some quality basketball being played, and I'm looking at Davion Scarborough. He was definitely the player of the game there. He showed out. He was scoring through all 4 quarters and just weaving in and out of the defense.
A huge win for Brotherly Love. The city of Philadelphia taking down a very tough Rucker Park team, a historic Rucker Park team out of Harlem, New York. You got one more interview to do, so we'll see you in a minute, but we'll take a quick break while we get our interviewee. Welcome back. To end our night, we have Jake Gable with our man of the game, Davion Scarborough. Jake, take it away.
Of the game, Davion Scarborough. Davion, you've had a great game. You're weaving in and out of the defense. Just walk me through some of those plays there and what you were able to do today.
So today I just was able to, dictate what they was doing. I usually just play defense, watching how they dribble and watch how they move, and I was just playing my game based off that. Just came out the hoop.
And a lot of your plays coming in highlights, all good. A lot of alley-oops and then posters there. Just the energy of the entire team there. Can you just explain that to me?
That's just Philly for you right there. That's just brotherly love, you feel me? It's all energy, it's all charisma, it's all passion. So that's what I bring, and that's what I intend to bring every time I play. So that's just Philly right there, love.
And last question, just what it means to represent the city of Philadelphia taking on Rucker Park, one of the most historic places for basketball.
Hey, man, it feels great, man. I'm not going to lie. They told me they was going to introduce me to it. It's like, that's legend status, you feel me? So I just feel good to represent my city and go to other places, you feel me? And they know that I represent our hoopers, you feel me? So it just feels good. Feels great, man.
Well, you definitely earned that legend status today. Congrats on the win, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Send it back to you.
Thank you so much, Jake. And Jake had 2 games to broadcast today, as well as sideline interviews. He's done a lot of talking today, so a good job to him tonight. Again, brotherly love beats Rucker Park. Philadelphia comes out on top today. And as Davion Scarborough just said in that interview, that's just Philly for you. That's a great quote to end the night. From Jake Gable, I'm Ben Hoyt saying so long from this special edition of the Brotherly Love Pro-Am. We'll see you Tuesday right back here from Benjamin Franklin High School. Good night.